All right, so couple things I want to point out to you today. One of them is that the foil figure is due.
That was not good. So I thought it was my fourth period, so I walked all the way to the other side of the place. And then I found out it wasn't. I had to walk all the way back.
Still only third. Okay, so your final foil figure, say that 5 times fast, is due today. So I want you to make sure you're getting that in. And I also want to make sure that you are shooting it in a way that I've been talking about for the last couple of days, where there is no distractions in the background, that you shoot it against a wall or use paper to set up against the wall so that you um, don't have anything in the background other than your figure. Also, make your figure the fullest, that it can be in the frame. I'll just show you guys again. These, if you can see this, can you see that? Anyway, this is the, using up most of the frame of the figure. I've got, it's pretty much all in focus. I can see little details, so you want to make sure you're shooting it like this. Don't just put it up on your computer and shoot it that way. It's part of your requirement for this particular project. So points will be taken off if you do not do it that way. So then what I want to also do is show you an assignment that I want you to do today. As I was stumbling around the internet, I found this artist's work, Tashihiko Mitsuya, and he's a Japanese artist who works in aluminum foil. So I'm going to show you some of his work. What I would like you to do, I included his website here, a link to his website, and then I also included um, an article about him, which I would like you to read, and then on the discussion post, answer some questions. So this is just a really quick article about his work. But what I want to do first is show you his work. So let me just back this all the way up. So these are made out of aluminum foil completely. So here you can see this kind of dragon-like figure with somebody riding them. It's hard to see these photographs, and you'll find that out when you're taking photographs of your own work, that it's hard to shoot aluminum foil. It's shiny, it has lots of texture, and depending on the color of the background, you might lose some of the detail. But you can see there's a couple photos of this. You can see how he's got all this detail in for the feathers and the wings and the claws of the feet. And then also this looks like a knight possibly riding this. Here is some close-ups of the details. You can see here he's actually weaving aluminum foil, and then he's kind of made this decorative flower thing that's probably part of the feathers or the uh, structure of the dragon. And you can see how it looks like. Here's the dragon head, here's his eye. So this is feathers, and then maybe part of, a breastplate that he has on. And then there's a knight on a horse that he made. Look, Brooklyn. Look, this guy made a horse out of aluminum foil, like a full-size horse. Brooklyn is working on a horse. So you can see all the detail of the tack that he used, braided here, and then the mail for the protective stuff on the horse, and then also on the knight that's riding the horse. another part of the detail that he's got going on. More detail. Here's another one. This looks like kind of like a skeleton riding a wolf, maybe. Not too sure what this guy is. But you can see all the hair from there, and then the woven details of of the like armor that he has on. You can see this is showing you a little bit more detail to that too, where he constructs the foot of this kind of skeleton looking guy. And again, weaving. There's the horse again. And then he makes all these tiny little battle scenes with horses and knights and people fighting. In the article, he talks a little bit about as a child doing this. So he was influenced again from his childhood, similar to the artist that we saw previously in the week about he made like the hammerhead shark and the dinosaurs and stuff. I hope you remember that. So he talked about kind of working and making toys out of aluminum foil because he didn't really have any. So here is also this artist started when he was young making all of these kind of figures, battle figures. So there's some close-ups of them you can see. And then I'm gonna just scroll down here. So then at the end of this, I did not give you the link to this particular website because this is like just an artist website. And I thought you'd be able to see some of the work through his own website. So let me scroll down and get there. And so not only does he do those figures and those giant pieces, but he also does this like flora. So he actually copies the natural flora of an area and creates that out of aluminum foil. So in this website, I did give you this link. You can see tons of different pieces that he makes. Oh, what's this? Let's watch this. So there's a little insight to what he creates. And then if you click along the side, it's going to show you tons and tons of different images of shows that he's been in and the work that he's created. So you can see here's that horse and a couple of horses here, actually, two of them. So I want you to take the time to read that article. You guys are in high school. I don't need to read an article to you. And I want you to go ahead and answer in the discussion board some questions. And it's relatively simple. I just want you to tell me your thoughts about after you look at his work and read that article. What are you thinking? Like, what are your thoughts about his artwork? And what do you think it takes to do this work? So, you guys have this experience. I also want to know, do you look at it differently now because you've made something with aluminum foil? Are you looking at his work a little bit differently because you've had that experience? So it's a discussion board, 10 points, you know, go ahead and I did not put an end date for this just now. I put it due on Monday and just really simply need some, I really like listening to what you guys, or reading what you guys have to say. It gives me, it gives me a lot of information about how you guys are perceiving what we're doing. So it's important to me for you guys to do this and then respond to it. So that being said, make sure you get that done. And today's a good day to do that, as well as get a good photograph of your foil figure and to submit that. So anybody have any questions? No? Okay. So I'm going to, I'm going to go back here. Like I said, here are those 2 links for you. You know, I have them listed twice, right? Here's the article right there, and then here's the artist's website. So you can go ahead and peruse those, read through what he has to say with the interview, and then go ahead and answer those questions. All right. Oops. All right,